God dang it. Every damn time. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Hope everybody had a beautiful morning. Wipe this camera off. Hope everybody had a beautiful morning. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was late actually for a good reason today. My computer was doing an update. Dang it. My computer was doing an update, so I ain't had no choice. I had to be late today. Apologies. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody having a beautiful day. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about. Shout out to Miguel Pineda for the donation. He says, great topic. Appreciate you, my brother. There's a couple of things I want to talk about before we get to the actual topic. So the first thing I want to do is obviously say, what's up, everybody? Yo, good morning, Big Boy, Ray Bender, Billy D, Gene, Ruby, Reed, Corey S. How you doing? How is Jade Massentoff? You haven't spoken about her in a couple of days. Shout out to Jade Massentoff. Go check her out. What up, C Breezy? Who else we got in here? Daz, how you doing, my man? Daz, how you doing, my dude? Who else we got up in here? D No Love, Fly Tie, E Dog. Yo, check this out. So, for everybody that don't know, YouTube is starting to take this trolling very seriously. And one of the things that YouTube is currently doing right now that a lot of y'all might not know about is Google, mind you, they're currently suing another content creator. And the reason why they're suing the content creator is because this particular content creator keeps making claims on videos fraudulently. So hold on, let me show you something real quick. We're going to get to the whole Jay-Z thing. Give me 1 second. All right, give me 1 second, please. Don't just give me 1 second. So basically what's happening is there's a individual that was out there and he was flagging content creators saying that they was infringing on his properties or whatever the case might be. And YouTube has had enough of this guy. So YouTube themselves is suing him. Shout out to, hold on, I'm gonna tell you who this is real quick. Shout out to Philip DeFranco. I fuck with Philip DeFranco a little something. So as you can see, this is what it says. All right. I'm not trying to steal his content. But basically what's happening is there's a YouTube content creator that was making claims on somebody else's video saying that they was infringing on their copyrights. So YouTube is not taking this person to court, and they're trying to get monies back that obviously is owed to the individuals in which they was doing the copyrights against. But more importantly, they're creating an atmosphere that now they're taking the first steps to actually start going against these people that are unnecessarily and evilly trolling individuals. So I'm all for that. Clap that up. Shout out to YouTube. Who else we got up in here? Kenneth O'Leary. Ron Durr, what's up, my dude? What up, G's up? What up, Michael Pineda? Once again, appreciate you and your donation. Appreciate all donations. Don't let other people fool you, trick you, or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? There used to be a community of people in here that donated, but they donated and they said that basically I have to do what they wanted me to do. I had to date who they wanted me to date. That shit is retarded. Literally, I'm not joking. I'm talking real facts right now. I had to date who they wanted me to date. I had to make the videos they wanted me to make the videos of. I had to kick anybody from the room they didn't like. So they had to go. That's that. What up, Rio Martinez? What up, Lovely E? How you doing today? What up, Drew Jones, Prince Biggs? Who else we got up in here? Soto. Who else we got up in here? Santiago, Marlo Stanfield. No Capping TV. What up, yo? What up, Dave Round? Shout out to the UK. Yeah. What up, NC? What up, whatever the letters is? I'm not gonna even try to read that. What around? Fax Media, MG, John Sigmund, Black Wall, Rich Avila, Tobin Brown. How's everybody doing? Pac-Man, James Benson, Jay Brim. What up, Jay Brim? Samuel Malloy. All right, so what up, NC, with the donation? Appreciate you, my dude. All right, so as we all know, just recently, Jay-Z decided to get involved with Instagram. What up, Clay Block? Jay-Z on Instagram. Jay-Z decided to get involved with the NFL, as we all recently know. So Jay-Z decided to get involved with the NFL. And with Jay-Z getting involved in the NFL, a lot of people looked at that strange. So I want to tackle one thing before we actually talk about the whole Jermaine Dupri situation. There was something. What up, Randy? Appreciate you. There was something that Jay-Z getting involved with the NFL that I find suspicious, or I don't know how on board I am with this. All right. Now, I think that he should go make his money. That's a fact. I'm not saying that he shouldn't make his money. Don't get this confused. I said fly tie. I could have swore I said fly tie. You missed it. Shout out to Fly Tie and Camden, New Jersey. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, what up, Delisha? So, basically, for everybody that don't know, when the situation actually started with Colin Kaepernick initially, y'all remember, I believe Jay-Z and Beyonce said they wasn't doing the Super Bowl. Does anybody remember that? Am I the only one that remembers that? Jay-Z and Beyonce said they was not going to do the Super Bowl halftime. They was telling other people, do not do the halftime in Super Bowl. Remember that? Or am I the only one? Does anybody else remember that? Show of hands. Anybody else remember that? So they was busy saying that they was just going to stand with Colin Kaepernick to the extent of they wasn't going to do the Super Bowl. Now, there's something else that people got to know. You don't get paid for the Super Bowl. As far as I know, you do not get paid for the Super Bowl. Doing the Super Bowl is a privilege. You feel me? Super Bowl is basically free publicity for you. That's free to get you to, like, get your name out there. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, we're not going to make this a black and white thing. If you're going to say no capping, no capping. If you're going to say somebody else would have took the idea that was also fighting in the benefit of Cap, then okay. But let's not make this, because if Jay-Z was white, we'd be having the same conversation. This has nothing to do with Jay-Z being black as far as I'm talking about. No, yeah, nobody gets paid for the halftime show. That's a fact. They don't get paid. Okay, if you make another reference like black people and you're going to make this about race, I'm going to kick you. All right, so no, it's not racial. It's not racial at all. And if he's going to do that, I'm just going to kick him. And you already know I don't care. I hit you dead in the face with your bags. So basically, my position, what I'm trying to say is, initially when this whole Colin Kaepernick thing happened, what Jay-Z was doing was Jay-Z was siding with Kaepernick very strongly, as were a lot of people of color, as was Caucasian people also. There were some Caucasian people that were also siding with Kaepernick. That's a fact. Jay-Z and Beyonce, though, went as far to say is they're not going to perform as the Super Bowl. You get it? So how do you go from saying you're not going to perform at the Super Bowl, which is basically the biggest party of the year, the second biggest party of the year, only followed by freaking New Year's. That's the only thing bigger than the Super Bowl is New Year's. So how are you going to follow up saying that you're not going to perform at the Super Bowl with just not even 4 years later, 2 years later, when very little has changed, to saying now you want to actually buy a stake in the NFL? And now that we hear that JD was actually going to be involved with a deal and Jay-Z talked him out of it, I'm just want to ask y'all a question. If Jay-Z actually did talk JD out of the Jermaine Dupri out of a deal that he then went after, do you think, not me, but do you think that that's wrong? You think that that's wrong? You don't think that that's wrong. You're okay with it. You think that that's wrong? You don't think that that's wrong. You're okay with it. All right, so my personal opinion on this is that he's wrong. My personal opinion is you can't tell somebody, that's like telling somebody like, yo, don't date shorty, she a hoe. And then you go fuck with her after the fact. Don't date shorty, she dirty. And then you go fuck with her after the fact. So I personally think, yo, can we get those likes up? We got 124 people in here. We could get to 80 likes. Can we get those likes up, please, so we can send out more notifications? I appreciate y'all. I think it's wrong. I'm not with it. I think that if anything, once he decided he was gonna do the deal, that he should have, because he's not just joining whatever this group is. It's a group. It's not him by himself. So if he was gonna join this group and get involved in this deal, I think at least he could have given JD the opportunity to also get involved in the deal with him. Does that make sense? Like, yo, all right, so we're gonna get involved in this particular deal that involves the same deal that you was gonna get before. I believe that the climate has changed, and because the climate has changed in America, this is probably a little bit it makes more sense to do this deal now rather than before. But I told you not to do the deal before, so I want to give you the opportunity to get in on the deal. Now, if that happens, I think that everything is cool. Because let's just be clear. I think that if a person of color decides that they want to, or a person that agrees with Colin Kaepernick's stance, decides that they want to own a football team in the NFL or be a part of an ownership group, they have the entire right to. They have the money, they have the finances, they have the pull to get involved in something like that. Absolutely do it. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something else, and this is something I don't think anybody is talking about. I'm about to say something that I don't think people really understand. Who did Jay-Z just sign? Who did Jay-Z? Meek Mill. Who's Meek Mill's homie? Robert Kraft. Who's Robert Kraft? So my point is that this isn't something that just happened out of the clear. This is something that they've been working on for quite some time now. They've been working on this for quite some time now. So this is a big deal, right? Robert Kraft is I think he's the straight out owner of the Patriots. So this is something that they've been working on for quite some time now. Who isn't to say that they contacted Jay-Z and JD at the same time? But there was only one spot. I'm not saying that that's what happened. But who isn't to say that they contacted Jay-Z and JD at the same time? Because these deals, this is a lot of money involved. These deals, all of the paperwork and everything else, deals like this take a year, 2 years to actually come into fruition. That's what Charlamagne said. They've been working on it since January. So if Charlamagne knew about it being worked on since January, imagine when it was really started being worked on from. Because all of this shit starts with backroom deals. All these big deals that happen like this is all backroom deals. Oh, right after the Super Bowl, huh? And what did I just say? Now, with all of that being said, I don't think that there's anything wrong with Jay-Z buying into the NFL. Let me say that again. I don't think that there's zero wrong with Jay-Z buying into the NFL. I don't think there's anything wrong with anyone, no matter what your stance is on Colin Kaepernick and his stance. I don't think there's anything wrong with anyone buying into the NFL. In reality, if you are really against the shit that's happened to Colin Kaepernick, in my opinion, that gives you more reason to want to buy into the NFL. It's like when people complain about cops. You raise your kid to hate police officers. That means that we have less colored officers now. We should be trying to raise our kids to integrate themselves into the police system. That's literally what the Irish did. When the Irish came, their neighborhoods was called the ghetto. When the Irish came, their neighborhoods was called the ghetto. Their neighborhood is where all the downtrodden was at. They was treated like shit when they first came here. What did they do? They infiltrated the police system. They infiltrated the process of making laws. So they got themselves in offices. So I 100% am behind Jay-Z owning a football team and any other person owning a football team that has a position that Colin Kaepernick was treated unfairly. I think people need to stop teaching their kids to hate police officers. I think people need to start, us people that live in lower income areas should start raising more of our children to become police officers. Because the more of us that's police officers, the less racist that is police officers. Um, First of all, somebody said, "What's up, Frost?" This is what Dapper Dan was saying concerning being at the table with Gucci. Dapper Dan is in a different situation. Dapper Dan doesn't make decisions. Dapper Dan ain't out there making decisions with Gucci. He's in a different situation. He's not helping to change policy. He's in a different situation. Could we kick the King of Virginia all the way out, please? Hit him with his bags. Kick him all the way out. What code is bullshit? I don't care about the origin of anything. We're dealing with now. You're dealing with now, Muhammad. We're not dealing with the origin of anything. Most origins of almost everything that we deal with comes from evil. We're looking at the now. Stop being on one of those people that want to talk about what happened before and not think about how we can fix things now. Let's try to fix things now. This whenever you try to have a discussion about how we need to, could we kick Muhammad all the way out the door? All the way out the door. Hit him with his bags. If you're not going to try to be part of change, don't complain when change doesn't happen. If you're not going to try to be part of change, don't complain when change doesn't happen. I don't know why anybody thinks this is because football needs Jay-Z. This is not because football needs Jay-Z. We don't know what kind of difference anyone can make until they actually do. Jay-Z, let's be fair. Let's be 100% fair. Right? Jay-Z has been one of the main proponents for artists owning their masters. Jay-Z has been a proponent of this ever since he came into the game. The reason why Jay-Z didn't move up faster and his first albums didn't sell as well as it should have is because he owned his masters. So all of this bullshit behind the freaking backroom dealings that these music industry guys was doing back in the 90s wasn't giving Jay-Z's music the visibility that it needed. Yes, I believe Jay-Z owns everything that is Jay-Z right now. That's why Prince gave Jay-Z his rights to all of his music. You know, Prince once told Nas was like, yo, I want to do a music with you, right? Prince said, sure. Do you own your masters? Nas said, nah. He said, come back to me when you own your masters. Jay-Z has been a proponent of artists not being tricked and deceived by the music industry for a long, long time. Oh, I kicked that person. Is that your friend? I'll unkick him. So when Jay-Z says, I'm going to be part of the music industry, I mean, NFL, and I see what Jay-Z has done as far as helping actual rappers with their court cases, with them preventing them from being fucking sent back to their own country for no reason, with the pushing the whole agenda of an artist needs to own their own masters. When I see Jay-Z doing things like this, I have to say, let's wait and see what he does with the NFL situation. Maybe JD wasn't the right person. Maybe JD was not the right person for this. Anybody ever thought of that? Anybody ever thought of that? Oh, that's the dude that I kicked before. I thought that was the dude I kicked before. Kick him again. No, Jay-Z told him not to do this a long time before he said something about shippers as rappers. This is old. I hear what you're saying about production, but Jay-Z is actually putting his words into works. Why would you come into a chat that is a conversation about Jay-Z and complain that we're talking about Jay-Z? This is why I hit niggas dead in the face with their bags. If you don't want to be in a conversation talking about Jay-Z, why would you be here? This is not about music, y'all. This is about power. This is about responsibility. This is about the NFL knows that they messed up with the Colin Kaepernick situation. You want to know how I know the NFL knows that they messed up with the Colin Kaepernick situation? The NFL basically got Papa John fired from his own company. Oh, man, yo. The NFL basically got Papa John fired from his own company. So the NFL knows that and their numbers was down last year. I don't even watch NFL games no more. That's a fact. I don't watch NFL games no more, and I don't buy Madden no more. But I don't buy Madden more because my team sucks. If my team did better, I'd probably buy Madden. If my Giants are doing well by the third week of the season and they ratings is pretty decent, I might buy Madden, just so we clear. So maybe JD wasn't the right person to like, because you could be the wrong, like, okay, so you want to know why Jackie Robinson is always seen as the first black person to colorize baseball, right? Now imagine if you had a person come in that had a different disposition than Jackie Robinson. You had a person that came in that they easily distracted. They yelling and screaming at the crowd while the crowd is calling them all different types of N-words and talk about doing all different type of filthy things to his family and everything else that they despicably used to scream at him. You think he would have been able to perform? Everything would have went differently. And just so we could be clear before somebody come in and just so we can be clear, the only reason why they started letting colored people into the black people into the baseball is because the Negro leagues was absolutely had better talent. I don't do dope with anyone. Peace. I don't even do it with myself because I don't do it. Hold on. Yo, is the fucking... I was about to say, y'all on y'all job? Y'all got weirdos in here. Kick these niggas up out of here. Please, kick the weirdos up out of here. ASAP. Actually, the dude that Ray said something to said some really fucked up shit. And all he said is that the guy got take his mama's dress off. What the dude said was racist. What the dude that he responded to said was racist, DZ. Let him go too. Hit him dead with his bags. You see how people are? A dude came in here and said some racist shit. And all this guy said to him is take your mama's dress off. How is those two things equal? Niggas is retarded. Niggas just, there's literally people that just sit in this chat waiting for they be in here sitting in this chat for months on end, waiting for their one opportunity to say something negative about something that's going on here. Shout out to Vic Star with the donation. Appreciate you, baby girl. She donates even when she's not here. He said if we kick all the weirdos out, we gonna be 20 strong. Well, considering there's like almost 200 people in here and I don't even got a fucking 100 damn likes, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. Yeah, Vix donate. She ain't even here. She's actually in the hospital right now. Prayers go out to Vix. Let's hope everything works out. Nah, she just support the channel. That's all. Yeah, Young Thug is an idiot because they're using every social media real quick, and then we're gonna get back to the Jay-Z topic. Eric Mack said, yo, Young Thug is wild. He told Lucci only reason he ain't kill him yet is because he like what he do for his family. First of all, shout out to Lucci. He dates this chick that looks just like my ex. Lucci is the one that dates Lil Wayne's daughter, right? She looks just like my ex. No lie. My ex probably got a fatter ass. It's it. That's it. Just like my ex. My ex just got a fatter ass though. Shout out to her. Hope you're having a beautiful day today, by the way. Anyway, shout out to Dino Love. He said this is for yesterday. How dare you have a donation war without me? I don't know what to tell you, man. You needed to be here. My ex looks like her, except she has a fatter posterior. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. At first, I thought I was crazy. I asked my brother. I said, "Yo, don't this look like?" He was like, "Yeah, look, it looks like her." He's like, "You know, they resemble each other." I was like, "All right, that's what I thought." Anyway, yeah, I just hit them with the bags. We don't got time to be going over their bullshit right now. Anyway, they really are putting people away for rap music. You don't think they're gonna start hitting? So many people are gonna start getting put away because of IG is gonna be retarded. I believe Young Thug is about the shit. Yo, put it like this, man. Any man, and this is not a knock on anybody, but any man who carries themselves the way that Young Thug carries themselves with no shits, gives no fucks, zero. I wouldn't put anything past him. Why wouldn't he be ready to kill somebody or whatever the case might be? I'm not saying that that's what he's doing. I'm saying gives no fucks. I wouldn't put anything past him. The person I believe that's actually the attorney for Harv in that case, I believe it's the person that was Young Thug's attorney and got him off. Oh, word? They're not together no more? I got a chance. Let's go. What up, Tiandre? I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the Jay-Z topic. Wait, what did Top Dog say? Yeah, that is what it's saying. He gotten off for wild charges. So let's get back to it was a good comment. Just too many curses. We can't let all of those curses come through, and we don't let the N-word ride. So less curses. If y'all gonna drop a dope ass comment, please, no curses, no N-word. Any man willing to wear mascara is a force to be reckoned with. I want no dealings. Shout out to that. Right. Thug keeps getting pulled over and don't never go to jail. That's a fact. It's a fact. Hmm. Business got a point. He says change starts in the community, not the NFL. Okay, so I've already mentioned how Jay-Z is doing things for the community. See, that's the problem that we kind of have. When a person does something on a macro level, a lot of times people forget the micro stuff. You understand what I'm saying? People forget that Jay-Z, he's done quite a few things in the actual community. In his community of Marcy, he's always showed up during times of like Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that and gave out food. Um, Jay-Z also always attempts to has always been trying to help artists, you know, own their rights to their to everything that they have, they masters. Yeah, so Jay-Z's been doing stuff, you know, for a long time. You know, now that he's trying to do something on the level such as the NFL, we can't also forget or act like he didn't do the other things. That's what I'm saying. What up? He can't act like he's not doing the other things also. You understand what I'm saying? Jay-Z has been doing a lot uh, religiously, you could say, for different for lower for the economically challenged. I don't know where to put it. Um, yeah, they're not mutually exclusive. You can uh, work to help the underprivileged and also work to improve your portfolio. There's nothing wrong with that. Also, how we are supposed to have policies changed if we don't have no one there that can help us change. Yeah, it's not nobody's bad. Yeah, I could, as long as people ain't like, okay. So I kick people immediately when I think that they're trying to start an argument or a fight. Kick you immediately. I don't got time for that. So when dude thinks that when people said that the other dude got kicked because he said something, but the other not, the other guy was trying to start a fight. Mm. I don't know which one of them do or don't own their own masters, but I do know that Jay-Z created a lot of millionaires. That's a fact. A lot of the people who were standing next to Jay-Z are now millionaires. Beans, if I remember correctly, Beans and Freeway left with didn't they both leave with Dame Dash? So isn't that Dame Dash responsibility? I don't think Memphis Bleak wants for anything. So he's financially stable. So yeah, I think he just came back to Rock Nation. I think that's a new thing. I think he just came back to Rock Nation. But yeah, Kanye. Um, what's the other dude? J. Cole. Don't J. Cole have some dealings with Jay-Z? See, when you want to make change, you can't go in there like Black Power. You can't do that. I know that's what everybody want Jay-Z to do, but you think people are gonna invite him to the table if he's over there saying Black Power? You think they're gonna invite him to the table? They're gonna let him come to the table? They're not gonna let him come to the table because even if they don't care about the whole Black Power movement and shit, the shit don't matter to them. That's still messing up their money. That's still creating a problem for them. You understand what I'm saying? That's where Bill Cosby messed up at. Bill Cosby, besides, you know, the thing that he's accused of, that since he got found guilty of, we must now then say that that's something that he did. Besides that, one of the problems that Bill Cosby had was he kept pushing Black power. You know, we got to stop talking about things sometimes and let our actions speak louder than our words. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes we got to let our actions show where our heart is. We don't always have to yell from the top of the mountain, I'm for black people. We could just let our actions speak. So if it was a situation where you let your actions speak, you usually get different results than if it's a situation where you're just yelling from the top of the mountain. When Jay-Z got involved with the Brooklyn Nets, when the Jay-Z got involved with the Nets, he moved the Nets all the way from Jersey to Brooklyn. I don't know what else to tell you. I used to go. We had fucking season tickets to the Nets games. Okay, we had season tickets to the Net games. So when I tell you, they moved them all the way from a fucking swamp, because that's where the Meadowlands is. The Meadowlands is a swamp. Moved them all the way from a swamp to the middle of Brooklyn. And just so we could be clear, the NBA said they didn't even think that would have been possible without Jay-Z. Just so we could be clear. The NFL said they don't think that would have been able to be possible without Jay-Z. Listen to what I'm saying. The NBA, you see how people just talk, you don't even know. The NBA has acknowledged that they don't think that it would have been possible without Jay-Z. Okay, so I live in New York City. Tennessee, where you live? Let's stop everything. Tennessee is about to get hit with a timeout. And North, you're about to get hit with a timeout also, just for bringing this damn shit up. Right after we have this discussion. Both of y'all is about to get hit with a timeout. So, Tennessee, you live in Houston, right? I live in New York City. They listen to what I'm saying. You live all the way in Houston. I live in New York City. Do you know that you can't just move shit? I'm going to give you the perfect example. Walmart, a couple of years ago, tried to open up, I think it was about 10 years ago, Walmart tried to open up a freaking Walmart in New York City. Do you know what happened? People came together and wrote out a fucking petition. People came and wrote out a petition. A petition preventing Walmart from moving to New York City. So now we're talking about the Nets, a team that didn't nobody want. A team that nobody wanted. Zero people. Yep, they had to rezone also. That's a fact. They had to get the area rezoned and everything. That's a fact. Whoever just said that, E-Dogs. That's a fact. The only way that the NBA was able to get the people of that whole entire community on board with moving the Barclays Center and the Nets there was because of Jay-Z. Because people were fighting against gentrification. People were fighting against gentrification. So you don't know what you're talking about. There is no Brooklyn Nets without Jay-Z. There is no Brooklyn Nets. And it was still a fight. It was still a fight. There is no Brooklyn Nets without Jay-Z. Why did you hide Eric Mack? Why did you just hide Eric Mack? I unhid him. Please explain to me why you hid Eric Mack. I'm just asking. Was it an accident? Because I think I seen what you wanted to do. I just don't want to put words in your mouth. No, they don't understand the politics of zoning at all. They don't. People just talk. Yes, you did do that. I'm looking right at the name. Why did you hide Eric Mack? I'm asking you, please. I'm going to ask one more time. Why did you hide Eric Mack? Was it an accident? Were you doing something else? Okay, so we're not doing this. There you go. Yes. And then also, when they moved to Brooklyn, that person's not a mod no more. That fixes that problem. That problem won't happen. Appreciate you. I love you, but you couldn't give me a valid explanation for why that happened. Yeah, so they couldn't even make that. They couldn't even get the freaking no, 6ix9ine didn't shoot up the Barclays. It was somebody else, but they was with 6ix9ine. That person's in jail already. Full banger. But I asked for an explanation. I couldn't get a decent explanation. You got to keep the show going though. That was long enough. I needed an explanation. I couldn't get an explanation. We all have to be held accountable for our actions. What you mean? Oh, so it's like that. No, I hear you. Yo, you know how long it took Yankee Stadium to be able to get moved? Y'all people don't understand, yo. Y'all people don't understand. The people like Jay-Z got those guys moved to Brooklyn. So my question is this. If he's going to buy into a team, what team do you think he's going to buy into? And if he does buy into a team, are they going to then move that team to Brooklyn? No, the Maras own the Giants. The Giants is owned by a family. They're not going nowhere. The Jets might move. I could see the Jets moving. But let's think a little bit further outside the box, though. What's a really, really terrible team somewhere that could really use a change of scenery? Maybe the Jaguars. Yeah, we talking about football, man. Maybe the Jaguars. Maybe the not the Rams. The Rams got they actually got a pretty good team. You move the Raiders. Man, they already moving those guys. They just moved the Raiders. They moving the Raiders to Las Vegas, remember? Yeah, the Jets ain't moving. But the Jaguars might. I could see the Jaguars moving. I don't know about the Browns, but the Browns got the hell of a team right now. Maybe the Bengals. I can see the Bengals. What you mean he's not buying into a dumb team? You thought the Nets was good when he bought into the Nets? The Nets wasn't shit. I know. I used to go to the games. There's a lot of people with Rock Nation, man. Nope, they already agreed with allowing for him to buy into a team. He's going to be buying into a team. I wouldn't be surprised if they only agreed to let him buy into a team if he did this. I wouldn't be surprised if that was, yo, what up, Star? I wouldn't be surprised if it was like the only way we're going to allow for you to buy into a team is if you do this. First of all, that's not the real scheme. Scheme is live right now, I believe. So I don't know why or who or what. I don't know what any of that is about. I think it's going to be the Jags. Might be the Bucks. That's a fact. No, the Nets was good the early 2000s. He wasn't bought into them in the early 2000s. You're talking about when they went to the finals twice. When they had J Kidd, they had Richard Jefferson, and when they had the dude, the power forward nigga that can't do nothing but run to the basket and dunk and block shots. Kenyon Martin. Big fan of Kenyon Martin. He bought into them after that. They had Kerry Kittles too. I never thought Kerry Kittles was that good, to be honest with you. I was never really big on Kerry Kittles. I want some fucking mac and cheese today. That's a fact. Today's gonna be a mac and cheese day. With wedges, what, potato wedges? Yeah, who has it? Star, they didn't let that message go through because you used the N-word. We tried not to use the N-word. But Star said, do y'all think Jay-Z was moving foul, talking Jay-Z out of the contract to do it himself or just business? Not sure if people already touched on this since I'm late. Yeah, we actually did hit on that, but we can go over that again. One, I definitely, I walked us through it really, really slow. Not for nothing. Van Horn, yeah, I remember he was there too. I walked us through it very, very slow. Looking for what paperwork? What are y'all talking about? Just because I'm curious, what paperwork are you talking about? So one of the things that we said about the whole Jay-Z situation is people forget, right? Well, first of all, you got to look at it like this. Was JD the right person to take this step? Like, because if, like, I used the Jackie Robinson situation. If Jackie Robinson wasn't the person that he was, would he be the right person to be the first first colored person to integrate into football? I mean, into baseball. Would he have been the right person if he was if he was volatile, if he was easily distracted, if he was a real strong black power guy? How would that have affected? You understand what I'm saying? If that makes any sense, it would have just been a different outlook. It would have been. So who's looking for the paperwork? Scheme is looking for the paperwork, or somebody else is looking for the paperwork? You understand what I'm saying? So my position is, would that have been would we have wanted JD to have made that move? Would we have wanted JD to make that move? I don't know. I mean, Jay-Z has shown that he has been able to integrate himself into sports and not only be successful, but leave an organization better than it was when he got there. Exactly. So JD might not have been the right person for that particular job. Okay, so I'm not going to just kick you for saying something stupid. How is the billionaire that we know is Jay-Z with multiple platinum albums that helped move the New Jersey Nets and make them the Brooklyn Nets? How is he? He's an investor. Okay, let's say for a minute he's not a businessman, and he's an investor. Everything he invests in starts doing well. What are you talking about? You know what, player one? I'm gonna let you stay so you can keep saying stupid shit. I'm gonna ignore you personally though. I don't think JD would have been I don't know if I don't think JD is the individual we would have wanted to do this neither. Just so we can be clear. Well, now I'm gonna block you. I didn't block you, right? Now I'm gonna block you. Nobody's blocking you because you're disagreeing, but you just making statements with nothing to back it up. How am I gonna have a discussion with you if you're just making statements with nothing to back it up? Who the fuck has time for that? Jay-Z has done a lot more notable philanthropy work than JD. That's a fact. You about to text Jay-Z and let him know you got to clarify some things? Everybody invests in federal jails. Y'all do know, right? I'm a Giants fan. Y'all do know when you get to a certain position and you start making a certain amount of money, you don't have no choice. you have to invest in certain things because your money becomes part of a big pool where all of the rich people dump their money to go make money for them. So you're not literally investing in the prisons. Your money is just tied up with a whole bunch of other money, with a lot of other money. And the person in charge of that money is then using that money to invest in things to build your money. So you're not saying, yo, I want to invest in prisons. You're saying, I want to become part of that investment group. You don't get what I'm saying. You say you want to be part of an investment group. And then that investment group just happens to also be investing in prisons. Yeah, but it's not Jay-Z's investment group. It's just it's an investment group he's a part of. Like that y'all do know that that's how it works, right? That's literally how it works. You are right. If you pay taxes, you invest in prisons also. But no, you're not investing in prisons. You're paying for them. It's different. But yes, thank you, E flat. You don't control your own money once you reach a certain amount. That's a fact. Thank you, Jay Brim. Why are you even why are you even talking to that dude? That dude he's trying to come in here and get kicked. He's literally coming in here and trying to start arguments. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, there's at least one person that they decided they're gonna control us for the day. Yeah, that might be World Wonder. That's a fact. I blocked him on. For everybody that don't know, there's this dude that I blocked on IG, and the reason why I blocked him on IG because he goes to everybody else's channel and tries to get them to argue with me. He go there and act like he's speaking on my behalf and talk shit about them, like yo, fuck you, Jack Frost, and slap the shit out of you and stuff like that. I don't want that energy, so I can't fuck with you. I can't associate with you. You feel me? I don't want none of that energy, so I can't associate with you. So you could be mad all you want, my dude. Stay mad. No, I did not see the info mines. Yes, that's weirdo shit. That's a fact. Y'all said it back to back. Yeah, that's weirdo shit. It's a fact. People do get mad every day, B, but since you use the N word, I'm not gonna put that up. Yeah, so there's people out there that think I'm have beef with them because some idiot is running around trying to use my name to argue at people he don't like. I think that there's a thing going on in society now, and I think that it all sprung. You don't call out other people's shows in here. So I think it all sprung from no, it's a grown man. It's probably another YouTube content creator trying to get people to go to his channel. Watch, I'm gonna see if dude is live right now. Dude ain't live, that was him. That's what they do. They come in here, they start arguments, and then they try to say, go to that other channel. And people fall for it. So shout out to that. He's not live. That's probably him then. Yeah, it is what it is. What you gonna do? Why didn't you let that go through? Why can't he say more weirdo shit? Somebody blocked Eric again? Nobody blocked Eric. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so I know I blocked him because he said somebody's name. We don't say other people's channel. He ain't blocking me. Stop the comment. We don't talk about other people that we don't fuck with. We don't fuck with people we don't talk about. You feel me? That's grown man shit. I think the plan was always to join the NFL, and he showed the NFL what he could do when he joined the NBA. So I think the plan was always to join the NFL. NFL was king. NFL makes so much more money than every other American sports league that it's laughable. You understand what I'm saying? They make so much more money than every other sports league that it's laughable. And that's why people are like, yo, why are individuals paid better? You understand what I'm saying? The NFL is not going to give Colin Kaepernick a tryout for a number of different reasons. And one of the main reasons why they're not going to give Colin Kaepernick a tryout is by allowing Colin Kaepernick to come back to the NFL, they admit that they were wrong. Get it? They're not going to admit that they were wrong, no matter how wrong they are. So they can't admit that they was wrong. So they can't allow Colin Kaepernick to come back. But the thing about that is, because imagine if Colin Kaepernick gets signed, come back and wins the Super Bowl. Just imagine that for a second. Colin Kaepernick comes back. Why did you hide Nork? From now on, only give people timeouts. Hide them if I say hide them. I don't know why you hit Nork. I don't know if that was racist or not. I think he tried to tell you it was a typo. I don't know if that was racist or not. The net stock was $3 before the Barclays move. What is it now, if you don't mind me asking? Cap is definitely not trash. You do not know what you're talking about, Adrian. You're 100% incorrect. 100% incorrect. 100%. First of all, remember he went to the Super Bowl. Second, I think he had like a 6-10 season with no fucking offensive line. I think they had no offensive line, and I think had like a 6-10 season. He's nowhere near. Colin Kaepernick is. I don't even want to talk about it. Because it comes to a point where you cannot like his play. Okay, I could agree with that. But it comes to a point where people are just like, yo, he's just trash. Where I'm just like, is it because you don't like him because of the kneeling thing? So that means I can't. So that means in a future conversation, when I see you make a comment, I can't really, take you seriously because he's was always a good player. He was never a bad player. So that means that in the future, I can't even take your shit seriously. First of all, Colin Kaepernick is probably better than half of the. Colin Kaepernick is 100% better than half of the quarterbacks that's starting right now in the NFL. Period. That's not even of question. Right now, Colin Kaepernick is better than at least half of the quarterbacks that's starting. You trying to tell me you can't even get a backup role somewhere? That shit don't make sense. That shit don't make. You trying to tell me Colin Kaepernick ain't better than who's dude that was on the Ravens? He's not on the Ravens no more. He's like on Denver. Who's that guy? He used to be on the Ravens. He's on Denver now. That quarterback. You trying to tell me Colin Kaepernick ain't better than that nigga? Telling me Colin Kaepernick ain't better than Joe Flacco? So what? He turns 32. He hasn't been playing. He hasn't been playing. You don't think Colin Kaepernick is better than Flacco? The guy that they only put in the game to hopefully not throw interceptions. You guys is crazy. I gotta assume y'all don't watch football. You know, I gotta assume you don't watch football at this point. All right. I think Fitzpatrick. I'm not even going to. I don't think they're talking about change with Jay-Z as far as the Colin Kaepernick situation is concerned. What I think they're saying is this. We don't want another. Okay, so basically, I think the NFL realizes that this shit ain't going nowhere. Period. He has far more talent than Kaepernick. Flacco. That's just a fact. Colin Kaepernick is way more talented than Flacco. He's way more talented than Fitzpatrick. Who's the fucking quarterback on the Buccaneers? He's better than that guy. Who's the quarterback for the Dolphins? I don't even know who it is, but I'm pretty sure he's better than that guy. What's wrong with y'all? Colin Kaepernick actually was offered at least one job that I know about, and he turned it down. That's a fact. Tannehill, he's better than Tannehill. He's better than Josh Rosen. And he's still working out like a beast. So shout out to that. Anyway, I'm sorry. He might be. And this is what I'm going to say about the Eli situation, right? Eli's a weird dude, right? I'm going to tell you why Eli's a weird dude real quick. In the regular season, Eli don't look like shit. In the regular season, Eli don't look like shit. Jameis Winston, yeah, this guy's better than Kaepernick is better than Jameis. Eli don't look like shit. Eli looks mediocre. Eli looks like he's just holding it together. At any moment, he's about to fuck up. In fact, the postseason start. That nigga Eli go throw on his big boy pants, and this time they get it. Mahomes is better than probably Holmes is the man. That's a fact. The postseason start and Eli is just handing out them L's. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. We just got to get Eli to the postseason. That's it. We get Eli to the postseason, it's a wrap. The Giants is going to win. Jameis Winston is Mr. Throw it into triple coverage. Hell yeah. No, Eli Manning is terrible in the regular season. In the regular season, I don't know what Eli is doing. But when the postseason comes, Eli is he just takes it to another level. I don't understand the shit. But by the time the postseason comes, when the postseason comes, Eli's a beast. Eli is quiet, he doesn't cause problems. Okay, you're talking about great defenses to bail him out, but Eli has arguably three of the top 10 best passes in Super Bowl history. Arguably three of the top 10 passes in Super Bowl history. Eli postseason stats is ridiculous. That's a fact. I tell you, as soon as you get him to the postseason, Eli's a beast. People forget Eli's got 2 Super Bowl rings, and I think he was MVP both times. Well, at least one time he was MVP. How many MVPs Eli got? Somebody look that up for me. Yeah, Brady is just the best quarterback in the NFL right now, probably of all time. I mean, I was a big, and I hated Montana because I'm a Giants fan. But for many years, I was like, there's just Montana was the best. But nah, Brady's a beast. Bring us 2 titles. That's a fact. That's a fact. And both of them was last minute fucking plays. Both of them was last minute, last drives. He won both of those Super Bowls on the last drive. Phillip Rivers isn't a bust. It's just I don't know how to explain what's going over there in the Chargers. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, somebody's saying Eli ain't shit. He got 2 Super Bowls and 2 MVPs. Get out of here. Nobody's paying any attention to you. In the regular season, Peyton's a beast. Yo, that's crazy, right? In the regular season, Peyton's a beast. Peyton's really only had problems in the playoffs. In the fucking regular season, Eli's terrible. And Eli gets to the playoffs, he's fucking handing niggas part of my language. Eli gets to the playoffs, he's handing people their heads on a damn mantle. It's a fact though, ain't it? That's a fact. That's a whole fact. Evante said Brady's garbage. You know what? I know that's your opinion, but I'm giving you a timeout just for saying that stupid shit. I don't even like Brady. I mean, I don't dislike Brady. You can't dislike the guy. You just can't dislike him. Drew Brees should have been in the Super Bowl. That's a fact. Cap turned down jobs. I heard about the Baltimore job. That was the only job I heard about. I did not know about the Denver job, and I did not know about the Seattle job. But I think he should have turned down the Seattle job because that could have been he's never going to play in Seattle. The Denver and the Baltimore job, he should have taken those, but he's never going to play in Seattle. That job he shouldn't have taken. He's never going to play. Shout out to Salanta with the donation. Appreciate you. I'm going to say baby girl. We appreciate all donations. Ain't Nessa his girlfriend? Flacco ain't even in Baltimore no more. You don't even follow football, yo. Stop commenting, Tori. You don't even follow football. Yeah, he's in the Broncos. He talking about Flacco plays too much for Baltimore, so he wouldn't have been able to play. But the point is that they didn't even keep him. They've been trying to get rid of Flacco. Yeah, but Ray Lewis is a house dude. He's a house in word. Yes, sir, boss. We both sick. That is Ray Lewis. Let's keep it a stack. Master sick, I'm sick. We both sick. That's 100% Ray Lewis, though. What the hell? Oh, you a dude? Shout out to Salanto. Appreciate you, homeboy. How can you're not okay? I'm not talking to you no more, Tori. He lost his job to a rookie who can't throw. But Denver has a really good defense, so they're just looking for Flacco not to do turnovers. The offense. So he'll be all right. They're not looking for him to win games. They're looking for him to keep everything together, run the offense. That's it. Oh, fuck, this looks so good. All you got to do is take the shrimp out because I don't eat shrimp. It's time to eat. I got to go. Anyway, I love y'all. So, yo, Eric Mack, what are you doing, man? Oh, Zeke chilling, getting ready for his Super Bowl run. They're going to pay him. They're going to pay. They're going to pay him. How can you not pay him? Nobody's been putting up numbers like dudes since freaking Jim Brown. How are you not going to pay him? I don't eat shellfish. Now, what happened with the Byron Allen lawsuit? Put me on. I have Google. Byron Allen rips Comcast and Donald Trump's DOJ for institutional racism. Heading towards a $20 billion shutdown with Comcast at the U.S. Supreme Court this fall in his long-running racial discrimination lawsuit against the media giant, Byron Allen today tore into Brian Roberts-run behemoth and an 11th-hour intervention by the Department of Justice. This is historic. The Entertainment Studios board said of the August 15th brief filed by the Fed seeking to tighten the definition of a reconstructive era statute in Comcast's favor. Okay, this is a whole bunch of legal mumbo jumbo, but he's suing some people. And it looks like if what? They just said 20 billion shut down? He's gonna get money from somewhere for him to go disappear. They like, yo, look, just give this guy some money so he can go get the heck up out of here. We don't got time for this. Sorry about that. Checking something out. Oh, for everybody that don't know, I should have told y'all this already. For everybody that don't know, the first entire half of this is out. Go check out this. Go check this out. Wokecast, the original New York City Bloods, Part 1. Go check it out. Wokecast, the original New York City Bloods, Part 1. Wait, who got a white girl? Not my point. Not my business. It's time to eat though. He's gonna Millie rock to an island with his riches. It's gonna be a good year. I don't know. Do y'all want me to cover sports? Okay, so I have a BBN sports channel, I believe. So I'm gonna set it up. People that want me to cover sports, y'all gotta go over there. Y'all gotta get me to 100. As soon as y'all get me to 1,000 subs, I'll start putting up content. All right. So it went up. It was $3 a share. Now it's $30 a share. Got another BBN channel. Hold on, BBN. Hold on, BBN. I'm trying to think of the fucking name. I'll work it out. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get it up and going. Yeah, I'm gonna work it out. We're gonna get it up and going. Anyway, yo, look, I love you. I want everybody to have a beautiful day. Yo, bring something home for your significant other today. Just, a gift, and little something for the kids. Get the kids some ice cream cake or something. Matter of fact, Why don't everybody go to fucking Baskin and Robbins, bring back a ice cream cake, BB and Gaming. Yeah, we got BB and Gaming. Everybody go sub to BB and Gaming. That's where I'm gonna do sports at. I don't got a girl either, man. Everybody go sub to BB and Gaming. We're gonna start doing sports over on BB and Gaming. I'm gonna start uploading once we get to 1,000. Once we get to 1,000 subs, I'm gonna start uploading here. This is BB and Gaming. I only watch sport. I only watch movie channels and shit. This is BB and Gaming. Everybody go to BB and Gaming. Sub, turn on those notifications. Share the shit. Let's get it up to 1,000. Once we get up to 1,000, I'm gonna start putting up content. And in the interim, you can watch us play basketball because we got basketball over there. We got 2K. This is also where I'm gonna be doing BB and Gaming is also where I'm gonna be bringing any PlayStation games that I might start doing. So go sub to BB and Gaming. And that's where we're gonna start putting up our basketball or our sports in general. And in the interim, you can watch us play basketball. We got sports teams over there. We got games. We got shit happening. We'll just cover sports in general. You know what I'm saying? I be wanting to talk sports anyway. Brooklyn Bloodlust Hooligans. It's the Bronx Bloodlust Hooligans. Anyway, yeah, look, I love y'all. I want everybody to enjoy your day. Please bring something home for the significant number. Everybody, go get a freaking ice cream cake, right? Bring an ice cream cake home, like everybody that got kids. Bring an ice cream cake home for the kids and for the wife. Like, let's go bring something home for the family today. Everybody that's single, I don't know what to tell y'all to do. Y'all gonna be doing the same thing I'm doing, wishing I had a family to bring home gifts to. I don't. It's cool though. You gotta live. I wish I did have a family to bring home gifts to. That's a fact. Anyway, I love y'all. Subscribe. Join the notification game. Hashtag Bronx Bowmans. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.